Oh, man.
Oh, 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 man.
By the way, I've heard that 20 times already today.
Yeah.
He's been warming his vocals up for a while.
This is not something that I come up with. I mean, I do.
No, you were just warming your vocals
I gotta warm up
up.
I gotta warm up the vox. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Gotta
Yeah,
warm
man.
up the vox. The vaccine. You know what I
But that
mean?
turned out pretty good, man.
That was actually all right.
I
Little
liked
John
it.
Legend in there. Little.
I like it.
Yeah, you know.
You got to bring it to the people,
Man, we gotta let the people know.
you know?
I'm doing hooks and snippets all year. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I'll probably be home, like the rest of us.
Like the rest of us, man. Shoot.
Let's touch on it real quick.
Yeah, let's touch on it. That could be the main topic this week, but man, let's talk.
touch on it,
You
man.
know, crazy. It's just absolutely nuts.
I've
man.
been holding in my cough for 2 weeks straight, bro.
Ah,
I got a cough right now. If I let it out, somebody losing their shit.
And or spray you down with Lysol.
Oh,
Like,
man.
you know,
Motherfucker, man.
make sure they don't catch that
Man,
virus
sometimes
from
I'm
you.
gonna say,
dude.
man. Sometimes the motherfucking throat just be dry. Nigga.
Right?
Shit, nigga.
Right?
I
Dang.
need some water. It don't even be that serious.
Damn, dude. It's
But
crazy.
it is that serious.
Oh, it is. It's
It
crazy,
is that
dude.
serious.
Yeah.
And social distancing is a real thing.
This is as close as I want to get to. By the
Right,
way.
right.
Even though you smell delicious.
Oh my god.
He put some lotion on, man. Shit smells good.
Nigga, that shit smells good.
Yeah. Put the lotion.
What is that? Cocoa butter? Nigga? That shit smells good.
Put that lotion on.
Shout out to J Mac, man.
Oh,
Yeah, no,
shit.
it's a serious thing.
Right.
Be safe.
Of course.
Clean. Be sanitary. Don't go out if you don't need.
Don't go to Walmart, by the way. We went to Walmart,
God,
dude. I felt so dirty.
Oh my god.
I don't know if it was a mental thing.
And
I know we talked about it, man, but I was like,
I work in a grocery store, dog, and
I was like,
That was
man,
a
we
whole
should
nother
not
level.
be in here.
motherfuckers was doing this. They was like not trying to touch shit around
Right,
that mouth,
man. Oh,
That shit was crazy,
and
man.
we're doing the self-checkout, man. and it's
Oh
just
man,
like,
he was damn near in elbows checking out. He was double tapping everything.
right.
No, but serious business, man. Please stay at home if you can.
Yeah. Try to stop the spread.
We
of
understand.
this
I
thing.
mean,
Yeah.
you know, I have a job where I can't stay at home right now, unless I get crazy symptoms, and I have not.
Right.
But that's not to say that, you know, people are asymptomatic right now, and still have the virus. And do your research.
Right.
Stay cautious. Stay overly cautious. Stay sanitary. Stay safe. Just dot every fucking I and cross every T, and just be safe, man. Especially if you have older loved ones around you or people who have any type of health issues at all, cancer, any type of immune issues.
Right.
Just be safe, man.
Right.
Serious. And be safe in that aspect, but also be safe as you go out and you buy. And
Right.
you're trying to get things that you need. It's easy for us to point the fingers at other people and say they're going crazy, but I think sometimes we're doing the same things, right? And look, I'm guilty of it too.
Right.
You know,
and we
in
all
some
in
capacity.
this together.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And like, damn, man, I just want, some food. I just want some shit.
Right.
You know, and it's like you're rushing to try to get whatever it is because you know there's not going to be anything left. Like, just be cautious of other people around you and be smart, man, and be safe, man. It's not worth it.
Right.
It's just not worth it, man. We'll manage.
Right.
We'll maintain, man. We'll
Right.
figure it out.
Right. We'll get through it. One
That's all we
thing
can do.
to get through it real quick. If anybody's into video games, man, check out Doom Eternal.
Okay, nice.
That shit is awesome, man. Getting lost in that thing. I haven't played video games in a while, actually. And I'm like, well, I'm in my house. Don't know what to do. So I was like, let's play a video game, I guess. So shit's good. Shit's really good. You get lost in it, you lose a few hours,
Nice.
Makes time go by.
Nice.
Killing some demons.
It's funny because ever since I moved back to AZ, I haven't played any video games. And man, I felt the itch the other day. Man, I'm sitting home. I'm like, man, I'm about to spark that motherfucker up.
Right.
If it wasn't for me having to deal with these meddling kids, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like some Scooby Doo shit. You damn, goddamn, if it wasn't for you meddling kids. I would have plugged that motherfucker in already, man. But yeah, man. Doom
Eternal.
Nice.
Just came out.
Nice.
March 20th. So on Friday it dropped. So.
And here's another thing.
Yeah.
If you're at home and you're on quarantine, or if you're
self-quarantining
yourself, find that time to be creative. Find things to do that you haven't that you've been wanting to do. Right. Draw, create things, man. Just create.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Whatever it is. I mean, shit, now they have apps where you can record songs. Full on songs. If you gonna do it, do it right now.
Yeah. Or pick up the guitar or the piano or something. And you're like, man, sit down, play it for about an hour or two or something,
For sure.
Why not? Kill some time.
For sure.
You got all the time in the world, really.
Yeah.
You're just kicking back and waiting for this thing to pass through.
And I think the last thing I'll say, man, is stay calm.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Stay calm.
Stay calm. Yeah.
Keep the mind at ease. Research. Educate yourself, but stay calm.
Right.
The mind can do some crazy things.
Oh, man.
The mind can take you, and we talked about this somewhat on the last podcast. The mind can take you some places that you don't want to go.
Right. Yeah.
Leave it there.
Right. Your imagination will run wild.
Calm. Stay calm.
Yeah. Crazy, man. Well, we want to have fun, man.
What?
I have no topic this week. I have no real topic. But I have like a little, it's kind of like a what if, but it's, do you think?
Oh, shit. Well, I don't know if I want to fuck with you on do you think. You out here making shit come true and shit. What if sports didn't exist? Nigga, they don't. They don't.
Man, touch on that real quick, though.
Dude,
seriously, man, because I know we talked about it last podcast a little bit, but before we get into do you think, really, man, like, people like yourself, there's a lot of you out there.
It's hard out here. It's hard out here because for me personally, and when we had the conversation originally, I was like, I'll be all right.
Mm-hmm.
This shit is hard, bro. This shit is hard because if I'm in leisure time, or the in between times, I'm going to Fox Sports. I'm going to ESPN. Like I said, I think I literally said this exact thing. I'm going to ESPN. I'm going to Fox Sports. I'm going and looking for the news on the sports that I love: the basketball, hockey, baseball, somewhat, football.
And like I was telling you earlier, wouldn't you love to watch a baseball game right now? Because baseball can be kind of boring.
I done watched so much bowling, and poker. That I'm a
gotta be more fun to watch though than bowling.
Man, I'm a master at both at this point. Put me on the table. Get me to the bowling.
All right, we got ourselves a little poker table right here, man. We might have to throw down.
Mm-hmm.
Throw down some cards, play some Texas Hold'em.
I'll still lose, man. I'll be telling. My face be telling me. I get a hand, I be like, oh shit. Well, like that motherfucker. I get a hand, I'm like, oh shit.
I just read your face.
Right.
I know what you got.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's been tough, man. It's been tough. But the NFL is killing it, man.
Man, they're making deals they're constantly,
deals
man.
Left and right, boy. They headline.
Everybody's going everywhere, and
they like everybody staying home. Not us.
Right. We
stay at home, but we making phone calls.
Right. Moving to different towns and cities. And
DeAndre Hopkins to the Arizona Cardinals.
Right.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Tom Brady's
the Bucks.
To the Bucks.
Right.
The Bucks stops here.
That's crazy, dude.
Somebody should have thought of that headline if they didn't.
Hey, it might have been in Tampa. Yeah, it might have been one of the headlines in Tampa, man, for sure.
You're welcome.
So cool. Now,
talk to me.
If you have one, something pops in your head, man, as I go through some of these.
Okay.
You know, throw one out at me. You know.
Okay.
Do you think time travel exists or could exist?
Do I think it exists? Time travel. Not at this present moment.
Do you think it's possible? Do you think time travel could exist somewhere in the future where we could time travel?
If it doesn't already?
If they're not holding back on us. And you know they wouldn't tell us either.
I think it does.
No,
I think it does.
You think it does exist?
I think it does exist.
Man, that's crazy. I really thought you were going to say no, dude. Why do you think it does exist?
I think there's so many unknowns, bro. Okay, let's just say it doesn't. Right now it doesn't. Nobody knows about it.
Right.
So if it does, nobody knows about it.
Do you think, whatever.
It will. It will, because we're always trying to push the boundaries of what we can do. And there's surface level, and that's what most people know, right?
Okay.
And then there's people that are in positions of power that are way above us, right?
Of course,
and this is not bullshit. This is facts. And there's things that happen behind closed doors that we, the people, not just the American people, but we, the people, don't know about because they don't want us to know about it, because they're behind so many walls of protection that we're not supposed to know about it. And even if we find out a glimpse of it, we don't believe it because it's just so far-fetched that we couldn't believe it. Right?
Okay.
So if it doesn't exist, it will exist at some point.
I don't think it does, and I don't think it will, personally. Now, I would want it to. I'm more interested in the past than I am what the future holds, I guess.
See,
I'm more interested of actually kind of where we came from. There's a lot of man, just take one of my favorite things, man, is the pyramids of Egypt. How the hell did I want to be in a bubble where they can't see me, go back and watch them build that thing.
Okay, now that's different.
That's still time travel. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like going back.
Yeah.
Now that's going back really far, right? I would also love to go back to like the 30s or 40s, sit in a bar, listen to some jazz or some big bands playing.
Okay, so now if we go back to the 30s and 40s, you sitting in a bar and me sitting in a bar is a totally different atmosphere.
Right.
And we ain't sitting in the same bar.
Right.
Okay.
No, I just want to hear the.
I'm just saying.
I know. But I just want to hear the music.
Now, if you in a protected bubble and nobody can see
that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Nobody. And the reason why I say this is because if we're gonna go down this rabbit hole of we're right, of time travel, I think if you get out of a bubble you can really screw some shit up. Right?
Oh,
you can change.
Yeah.
It's just like going back.
What
saying,
is the time space continuum?
Right.
It's only any time travel movie you watch, and since y'all been watching these damn pandemic movies,
right?
It's top,
what the heck
top
you guys
five
doing
on Netflix.
over there, man? Jeez.
Y'all trying to get fucking how-to guys off Netflix. So the how-to of time travel is they say the time space continuum.
I think you would screw shit up.
You would fuck shit up
if you got out. It's just like the same thing. It's like, well, if you could go back in time and change something, what would you do? Everybody says I'd kill Adolf Hitler, or one of those things.
Right.
But then what do you? Is there somebody worse after that? If you do, you know what I'm saying? Like if he didn't exist, there's always these crazy time travel. If you change something,
no. What if you go to the future?
Yeah, I don't know.
What if you see something in the future
that
and then try to come back and maybe stop that from happening?
Well, yeah. I mean, you could.
Right.
Yeah, you could go say.
Or
let's
you could
say
fuck
you
shit up even worse. You could do that. Come back and try to stop some shit.
Yeah, you could go 5 years into the future and see some shit,
bro,
and be like, no.
The Umbrella Academy, bro.
Oh yeah, dude, that's coming back, by the way, too.
I just thought about it because that's what happened.
Yeah. Spoiler alert! If nobody saw the end,
I'm out here telling. That's
okay. That's all right. Whatever.
I just gave you some tidbits, but if you have not watched The Umbrella Academy on Netflix, it's amazing. If you're into that type of stuff, it's kind of a comic book.
Yeah, it's very comic booky, but
it's a dope show.
It's cool though. Yeah.
Dope show.
But like rated R version of it, kind of like The Boys, just in a different.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that direction, man. That they're going with these superheroes, kind of making them rated R.
Funny enough.
Yeah.
Random.
Yeah.
I'm scrolling through TV today, and
as we're all doing, really. Yeah.
And obviously, sports is nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Right. It's 30 for 30s, which is great. I've seen them all. There's replays of games, which is cool. Whatever.
You mean 90s for 90s?
90s for 90s. It's 90s for goddamn 90s. And as I'm scrolling through the TV, Batman Forever with Val Kilmer.
Whoa. Yeah, okay.
Was on. And I haven't seen that movie, obviously, since I was a kid.
What is that, 98 or something like that, man? Jeez.
You know, my recent memory of Batman movies is Dark Knight.
Right.
Batman Begins.
Mm-hmm.
I don't count the what the fuck is his name?
Ben Affleck.
Man, I don't count that shit. That shit don't count. I'm talking
he was Batman though, dude.
That shit don't count. I'm talking that shit don't count.
Okay.
I'm talking Christian Bale.
Mm-hmm.
That series. So I was watching a little bit of it.
Mm-hmm. How corny as fuck.
And I was like, bro, this shit is corny as fuck.
That's the one with is that that's not the Arnold Schwarzenegger one, dude. That
it's
Val Kilmer, you said, right?
Was Batman? Val Kilmer, and it's
Jim Carrey is the Riddler.
It's Jim Carrey.
Tommy Lee Jones is
Two-Face.
As Two-Face.
Yes.
Who else was in there? Was there anybody else in there, or were those the two main villains?
Those were the two that I saw. I can't remember if Poison Ivy was in there or not.
Was Poison? I see. I get mixed up, dude, because then there's the George Clooney one, which is way worse.
What's the one with Jack Nicholson? Who was in that one?
That was what's his name? Oh, everybody's gonna kill me. What's his name? Michael Keaton as Batman.
Mm-hmm.
And then
yes, it was.
And then Jack Nicholson obviously is Joker.
Right.
And then the next one that he did was Batman Returns, I believe.
Okay.
With Danny DeVito as Penguin.
Right.
And Catwoman, Michelle Pfeiffer.
Right.
Yeah. And then the third one was the Val Kilmer one.
That shit was
Batman Forever,
bro. I think Robin was the coldest motherfucker in there.
Oh, that's right, Robin. That's where they introduced.
That was the introduction of Robin.
Because it carried over to the next one, which was called Batman and Robin with George Clooney as Batman.
Exactly.
That's right, dude. Man, we're already going down to time. We're already time traveling.
Yeah, we are time traveling. So it was just funny because that shit was corny as hell.
Right.
And now you see the direction that kind of comic book movies, hero movies are kind of going towards, which is
more serious, more.
Well, it's more true to the.
It's like more real life, I guess, in a sense.
To the origins of the comics and the stories that they're based upon, which was a very dark, kind of world that they were in. You know, Marvel, DC, these were like dark, realistic, grimy worlds, you know? So I just thought it was funny, man. Because I was watching it and I was just like, I don't know how I liked this as a kid. But, you know, and that's where it was.
Okay, you said forget the Batman v Superman movie with Ben Affleck in it.
Yeah,
and the Justice League don't exist. Do you think Batman or Superman would win in a fight?
Come on.
I already tell you who will win right here.
You think Batman will win?
Mm-hmm. I think he would. All day.
Is that objective or subjective? Do you like? Is that because you personally feel that way? Like you have a rooting interest? Because I can tell you, I would root for Batman because Batman's my dog.
Right.
But I think Superman will whoop that ass.
See, man, I don't know, man.
Superman's
he's
alien,
smarter,
bro.
Yeah, but he's smart, dude. Batman's smarter than Superman, dude. Superman's
what are you gonna do to him?
Big dummy.
What are you gonna do to him?
Legit. You're absolutely right, dude.
Unless the
really...
motherfucker got a bag of kryptonite in the back, like he been cooking it up like a drug dealer,
dude, right?
That would be the only way.
What if he does?
Man, we done went down to gray space.
Instead of the batarang, it's the kryptonite ring. You know?
Oh, that'd be cold.
You know what I'm saying?
That'd be cold.
Dude, he's got the bag of tricks.
That'd be cold if he was like Lucius.
He's Felix the cat, dude. He's got the bag of tricks.
Oh shit! I never knew Batman. He's just beaming him with his.
See, I think Superman is stronger, but I think Batman has the wits to beat him, and that's why I say that.
Right.
If I really was looking at it, then I think that's why he would win.
He would just
I think he would find. Obviously, it's the kryptonite, right? It's his weakness.
He would have to find it.
I think he would straight up take him down, dude.
You think he'd create the shit?
Dude, he's so inventive, dude.
Yeah, I agree.
Batman is... Dude, come on.
Put a bunch of molecules together and
dude.
then make kryptonite.
He's just... yeah, of course he would. Batman's the shit. I love Batman, dude. I don't know.
No,
I'm not a
Batman's dope.
I'm not a huge comic book person. I read some comic books, when I was younger and stuff, and I read some X-Men and stuff like that. I even actually one of my favorite comics was Batman's what the heck was it called? He had a battle axe, dude. Oh my god, dude, it was so good. It was like it was total spin-off. It was really dark. He was just a badass in that, dude. I don't remember what it was called. It was such a long time ago, dude, when I was a kid, man. But I think Batman would win, dude. That's who I think would win. So
I'm rooting for him. Superman to beat that ass, though.
Do you think there's intelligent life elsewhere?
Oh, yes.
I think that's an obvious yes, dude. For me personally.
I don't even think elsewhere.
You think here?
Yeah.
In our solar system? Do I need to explain?
No. Okay. I understand what you're saying.
Okay.
I think here.
So, okay. This is interesting.
Here.
Okay.
Where are we walking on right now on Earth? I mean, do you think? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, shit, man. So you think that... Yeah, dude. We're going down. This is a crazy ass podcast we're going, trying to be fun and something a little different, dude. Trying to take shit so serious.
I think there's.
So you think aliens have visited this planet or are visiting this planet?
Yeah.
Have you seen a UFO before?
Yes.
Okay.
And
tell me your story, because I'll tell you mine. I can't.
It's
I have
hard.
like 3.
It's hard to tell the story because it's. People are gonna think I'm crazy. I'm gonna say this. It happened.
Okay.
And there's no evidence of it happening.
Of course not. It's your account of it.
I've seen it. Okay, let's just say like I've seen things happen in the sky that cannot be explained.
I want to hear the story, man. Don't think you're crazy, dude. Come on. What you got? What you got for me? You want me to go? You want me to tell you mine?
Go
ahead. So anyways, I lived up in Flagstaff. I was 16, 17. I was 17. My friend, he lived way out on the east side of town of Flagstaff. I can't remember the name of the town. Anyways, so I'm driving on old Route 66.
Okay, nice.
No street lights, nothing. Okay. It was probably 10, 11 o'clock at night, driving back home. And I'm just cruising along, listening to music. Wasn't drinking, didn't smoke weed, nothing, dude. I just went to go visit my friend. We had some dinner with his family. So, nothing like that, dude. Just driving down the road. All of a sudden, it was just myself. And like you said, dude, I can't explain this, dude. This huge round saucer in the sky. It was probably 50 to 75 feet up off the ground. So picture like where an actual street light would be, and about another street light up is about how far up it was. It was super low.
Okay.
Around the whole side of it was this purplish blue lights that were around it, right? And it just went and just flew right over the top of my car. And what the fuck was that, dude? It was straight up the craziest thing I've ever seen. I can't explain it. I don't know what it was.
That's crazy.
It didn't make a sense. It wasn't like a helicopter or airplane.
Right.
You know, because those things are loud as hell, dude.
Oh, yeah. This
didn't make a sound. It was just like a little breeze went over. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was so, I have such a vivid memory of the
way it looked in the lighting.
Yes, that purple light lit up the whole.
That's crazy.
Like road for me, basically coming ahead.
That's crazy. And
it was going fairly quick, but it wasn't like how you've seen and
like
I've seen
jet or something like that.
Well, you know how you've seen some videos of, you know, where it may be hovering and it just like kind of straight up disappears or whatever. It didn't do that. It was just it was like cruising. And you know what's really funny is that was right around the time, you remember the Phoenix lights here?
Yes. Yes.
I think it was 97. I want to say it was right around that same time.
Really?
Yes, it was really close to that. Now I was up in Flag when that happened, so I never saw. I wasn't in Phoenix at the time where we're at now, but it was damn near close to that. So that's the best one I could tell you. Now I've seen one with my grandma as well.
Okay.
And that one was really super bizarre, and I actually got confirmation because I was young and I remember what I saw, but you know how when you're even younger, your memory could be a little skewed.
Of course.
So my sisters asked me, "Hey, have you ever seen a UFO?" You know, and I was like, "Yeah." And they were like, "Did you ever see one with Grandma?" And I was like, "Yeah, I saw one with Grandma." We were out, and it was like at a park, or I know we were in a grassy like field area, and there was like jets, like Air Force jets. We were close to a base somewhere, and there was definitely a saucer UFO that was following. That was like a good way distance from the planes that were coming through, like landing, and it was same thing, like saucer shape, but it was during the day. And it would follow, and it kind of just hovered there, stayed there. And then it kind of zoomed and went away.
Right.
Like flew away.
Right.
And that one went really fast, like just gone, right? So my cousin, my sisters asked my cousin Dina about it, and she asked my cousin Jimmy about it because he was with us, and he was like, "Oh, I remember that day."
That's
and I was
crazy.
like, "Oh, nice, dude! I'm not going crazy. Like I really do."
Right, you remember that shit.
And he's older than I am. You know, I don't know, 6-7 years, something like that.
Okay,
older than me. Okay. So, you know, and I was probably, so he was probably like 14, 15 at the time, maybe.
Okay.
And, you know, I was like 7 or
Damn.
8. But I remember that, dude. I have a very clear memory of that. And then I have one, it was kind of by the sun. It was like kind of hovering around, and then it whoosh, right into the sun. I lost it. Those are the 3 that I have. So you guys can all think I'm nuts. You guys can all think I'm nuts, but I personally have seen some shit. Now, I say that, and I don't know that there were aliens in there, dude. I'm not saying that. I've definitely something I've never seen before. It didn't move. It doesn't move like they, you know, like a regular aircraft would move.
Right. That's all I'm saying, bro.
Right. So do you want me to? You want to tell yours, or are you gonna?
Yeah. I mean, it was
You good?
Yeah, man.
You know what I say? You think I could think
Look,
you're crazy,
man,
dude.
I was in. It was when I was in Cali, man, and I actually brought this up to my wife a few weeks ago, to ask her if she remembered it, and she says she doesn't. And it was these strange lights, and it was like a battle in the sky.
Mm. Was it during the day or at night?
It was at night.
Okay. I've seen
And it was
I've
like
seen some stuff during the day.
Just a back and forth.
Like lights were flashing on and off,
Man,
like
it was
type
like
of thing.
Here and then here and then here and then here, and it
right.
was. And I looked it up, and there's nothing there. And I'm like, man, I know I didn't dream that shit.
Right. Right. No,
because I remember being outside and being like, oh, hell to the no. I'm going inside.
Right. I'm getting inside. What the hell is going on here?
This ain't it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, Battlestar Galactica was happening above your head, dude. They were battling. The reptilians and the Greys were battling it out, dude.
Come on, man. So I haven't really talked about it, man, because yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm crazy, you know, but whatever.
You ain't crazy, dude. You saw what you saw.
It is what it is.
Right, but it doesn't mean you can explain what you saw. You just saw, you were like, man, what the hell was that? That's something weird, man.
That shit is buried.
So let's go back to the original question. You believe there's an intelligent life that has visited this planet?
Yeah, I believe there's intelligent life that's
way more advanced than we are, that can travel.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe. I think there's.
What do you think the possibilities are? Like, I'm serious. I'm not like they live on Mars. Like, what do you think? I mean, because
I don't know, man.
I
haven't even gotten that far. I don't think it looks anything like the way that we think it looks. But I think that,
I think if any intelligent being that wanted to visit us, and I'm not sure why they would want to, maybe just to observe, be like, hey, look at these crazy assholes down here, you know. But I don't think they're part. If they were visiting, I don't think they're a part of this solar system. But this, in part of this galaxy,
some deep shit.
Of course, I think, dude, this galaxy is huge.
Right,
it's massive. It's your mind can't even wrap around how big our galaxy is. Then on top of that, then you're talking about hundreds of billions of trillions of other galaxies that are out there.
Right.
I mean, come on, dude. You can't think that we're the only ones out here. You know what I'm saying? Now, if we're visited or whatever, I don't know. That's
who knows?
All speculation.
Who knows?
Then there might be people that do know. Shit, man, I don't know.
Well, I mean, somebody knows. Just ain't gonna tell us.
Right.
So.
Right. Yeah. Crazy shit, though. You know.
What else you got?
What do you got? You got anything rolling around your head? Do you think? I got tons, dude. I could roll through, but I was just thinking maybe you had something, dude.
Well, I got. I mean,
throw one out. Throw one out to me.
All day, man.
Throw me a curveball. Let me see if I can come up with something.
I don't know, man. Do you think that maybe not something so crazy, but do you think that we are going to be affected, indefinitely affected by what's going on right now? and a little bit more serious. But I mean, do you think that we're going to be indefinitely affected? Do you think that this thing is going to come and pass and then that's it?
No, absolutely not. It's going to come. It's going to change the way things are operated. It's going to come in. It's going to come in. I don't know for certain, but definitely changes are going to happen. I can see people even afterwards, after they say they give the clear to be, restaurants are now back open. Bars are back open. You could start going seeing shows again. You're gonna have a lot of people being like, I don't want to go, or you're gonna have, hey, you're gonna feel the residual of people being like, get the fuck away from me. Like, I still don't want to. You're in my bubble. Like, if you go to a concert, right? Let's take this as a concert, right? Everybody's just smashed together pretty much, right?
Right.
I mean, yeah, you have maybe a little bit of room, right? Unless you're all the way in the front where you're just getting smashed because everybody's trying to push up to try to scream and touch the artist or whatever they're trying to do, right? That shit's gonna get that's gonna get weird. But also, I think policy changes are gonna happen. What those are, I don't know, but I think it's definitely gonna change. Maybe it's capacity stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe they start reworking capacities. Like, this show has 2,000 people. We're now going to cut that in half to 1,000.
Right. Or 1,500 or whatever.
Right.
Right.
We used to pack it out to 2,000, but we're not going to do that anymore.
I got to tell you something funny, man. I saw this, and it's been floating over social media. These kids went to, I think, Florida somewhere. For spring break or whatever, and they went out partying, and there's this dude, and he's like, man, if I get corona, I get corona. I ain't gonna let it stop me from partying. It's like, dude, shut the fuck up. What are you talking about?
Stupid, dude.
If I get corona, I get corona.
Well, why don't you just have yourself a corona?
Right. You gonna get it.
Right. You go get yourself a
Drink
damn corona. Shit.
I think that I think it's gonna change the fabric of what we do, man. I think we'll.
I think it already is.
I think
the fabric.
The thing that I love is that when I'm in line at the store now,
I
ain't got somebody right behind me.
Yes, dude.
I'm
yes.
Like, thank God, bro.
Yeah,
because y'all used to be
breathing down my damn
in
neck,
my pockets, in my drawers. You know what I'm saying? Used to be in my drawers.
Right.
I mean, they'd be right behind you.
Right.
Bro, do you mind? I got to tell you a funny story.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Got a guy that I know, and he's at Circle K the other day, and he's getting his stuff, and that situation happens. This is kind of pre breakout craziness, right? It's kind of like last Friday, last Thursday, whatever. So he's at Circle K and he's getting his shit, and a guy standing behind him, and he's right behind him. I mean, right behind him. He turns around. I was like, hey, man, do you mind? He's like, what? Just trying to get a coffee. He's like, yeah, but kind of in my space, man. I'm trying to buy my stuff. The guy keeps going. The other guy that he tells, like, hey, kind of back up. Throws his money at the cashier, blah, 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 blah. So he walks out. My boy walks out. And the guy won't leave it alone. And I guess both of them are older. They're not seniors.
Like 50s?
They're in their 50s.
Okay.
Right? They're well seasoned.
Right.
Okay. The guy won't leave it alone.
They both should know better.
Shit.
Yeah.
You're right. He's talking shit. Well, the other, my boy's like, look, man, you were in my space. It's not a big deal. Just back the fuck up.
Right.
I'm using my card. I'm, whatever. It's my space. And we all know you're in line, and that guy is damn near, or that lady is damn near dry humping you from the back. It's like,
right.
It's like, damn, do you want me to buy your shit too? Like, what do you, like, come on now.
I think you said that once. Didn't you say that once to somebody?
Yeah, I was like, hey, but
you want me to buy your stuff
you want me to buy your shit?
Right.
I'll buy it for you. Get out of my goddamn pocket.
Right.
Now, luckily, I'm a big dude, and most people don't test. You know what I'm saying? Or else I'd be in jail by now. but
don't cough, Corona.
Oh shit, jeez. I can't even like laugh, cough. You know when you laugh and it's just funny. It's like,
don't do it, man. Don't do it.
Rona.
You might get it through these microphones or something,
man,
too.
Stop playing, man. Serious business, though. But anyways, so the guy's talking shit.
Mm-hmm.
So my boy I think he throws his drink or something at the guy's car or whatever, and he shouldn't have done that. The guy stops and gets out, and he's like playing Billy Badass, and my boy grabs him and like throws him on the ground, and the guy fucking he was out.
He just flopped on the ground.
Straight flop, bro.
He was like,
and my boy came to me. He was like, "Hey man, if the cops come here and they come looking for him,
oh shit, oh
if the
man,
cops come
dude,
here, let me know because I just dropped a motherfucker right now. What happened?
Damn, dude. Oh,
so at least motherfuckers is keeping their space right now.
Well, most of them, shit.
Most of them.
Damn.
I was at Walgreens, man. God damn, I was at Walgreens 2 weeks ago. Me and my daughter, my oldest daughter, and this lady was behind us, man. She was I'm like, God damn.
Right?
Oh, these damn allergies. I was like, ma'am. Now, come to find out, she smoked Virginia Slims.
Shit.
So,
dude. Freaking crazy, man.
It's man.
Strange times we're living in, though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's just strange, dude. It's so bizarre. But
Do you think they're gonna change the way that venues are played now, man? What about like the sports? Like, do you think we're gonna go to like, oh, you know what? Fuck the sports.
Okay.
What about movies, dog? Because now you got companies doing on demand.
Right, dude. Yes. You know.
Which, I mean, damn, I've been saying, like, you want to get your money's worth, charge $16 for a 24-hour rental, see what happens.
Right. Well, I think the thing is that, you know, they're in business with these movie companies, or these movie theaters, I should say. Not companies, movie theaters.
Right.
So, you know, they probably have some sort of, I don't know, whatever, some sort of deal where that's why it's in the movie theater for 2 or 3 weeks, or a month, 2 months or whatever. And then that's why and then there's a 2-month leeway. And then like 4 months later, 5 months later, it comes out on demand.
So why not do this? Why not do this? Why not charge a little bit cheaper ticket price to go to the theaters? Because they're going to make their money off concessions.
Right.
Okay. A little bit cheaper. So if they have, let's say, I don't know, because I haven't been to the movies in a minute.
Right.
Let's say it's $10. That's the price they're going to charge now to go to the movies.
Right.
And then they make their money off concessions, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
And then you charge the general public $16, $17. Right? Because think about where music has gone. Music used to be hardware.
Right. Now it's all digital.
Right.
Although it still does come back around to, you know, vinyl and stuff. But I mean, yeah, right. Yeah.
Right. And people still buy albums.
Right. They still do.
But a lot of people stream albums. Spotify, Apple, Google Play, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
Do you think this is going to change the fabric of how we might watch movies?
Wow, dude, that's a really interesting question because I think it just might, dude. I think it just might.
Look, man, if everything was all well, I'd pay 16 bones to be able to watch. And let's just say 48 hours. You got 24 to 48 hours
Right.
to watch a movie
Right.
that just came out. I mean, Invisible Man, I was on my TV, Invisible Man.
Right.
Right now it's on demand. I'm like, shit, I might pull that up.
But I mean, there's all kinds of movies that are coming out. I can't think of anything off the top of my head, but I just saw like, what is it? Universal is releasing everything they had planned. I think from the end of March.
NBC Universal.
End of March and into April on demand. They were like, here you go.
That'd be dope, bro.
I personally think that's way better. Personally, now. I still like the movie theater every once in a while, though.
But that's what I'm saying. So you get a cheaper movie ticket,
right,
to go have the experience,
right.
Mm-hmm.
I think the problem, because I don't know, man. I don't know like the logistics of, how they get paid or whatever. Because I don't know if you could do necessarily a cheaper movie ticket. Okay, because I worked for Harkins Theater back in the day, back when I was like 18 years old, dude. It was like one of my first like real jobs I had. And so the movie theater would basically, it was on still film,
Right.
So they'd come in canisters, but it was basically you were renting them. So the movie ticket basically paid for that rental of that movie.
Okay.
But that rental of that movie was like, I can't remember the price. It was like $15,000, $20,000, whatever much it was to rent that movie, right?
Right.
It could have even been more. I don't remember, but anyways, so if they still do it the same way, like, hey, we're giving you this digital copy of, I think that's how they do it now, is all digital. So I don't think anything's on film anymore. Here's this digital copy of this. You have to pay us $100,000 per copy of of this movie.
Right.
You're gonna still have to charge $16 to make the rental on that movie.
But do you?
For the movie theater, they do. Not for the movie company. Not for Disney or 20th Century Fox or whatever.
Can you drop the price of the rental if you're renting it to a theater? Therefore, allowing the theaters to drop the price of the ticket.
Are they going to do that, though?
Because it's more accessible. Why not?
Because they're $sign for eyeballs, dude. What do you think? They're not. They ain't thinking about that shit. They're like,
but it's a lot easier to count streams.
We want our money. We want our $1 billion.
They're gonna get more. They're gonna get more money. What do you mean? How many people don't go to movies because they don't have the money and they want to wait?
Wait a second, though. Seriously though, listen, I'm with you. Like, I would want this, but realistically, you're saying $16 to watch a movie at home, right?
Okay.
How many people are in your house watching the movie? Not each. There's 5 of you here.
Shit.
For $16 bucks.
I didn't think about that.
So
okay.
Now I know you got kids, right? And
but
kids are a little cheaper.
How many people are not going to? Okay, fuck it. Charge 25. I mean, I don't know what the number is.
I don't either, but I mean, you would.
Okay.
There would
charge $25
or even 30 or something. Whatever. Like maybe, yeah.
And you get a 24-hour rental.
Right.
Right. And you get to eat your own fucking popcorn.
That's not because dude, a family of 5 like yourself, right? You're spending easy on just movie tickets alone. You're saying, let's just say each you and your wife
unless you go to matinee,
right? It says $15 a piece. That's $30, and then your kids are half that price,
right? Whatever the
$7 a piece.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, you're talking $60 just right there for.
But
tickets.
But the movie's actually.
But then you have the popcorn. If you're getting popcorn, sodas, candy, whatever you're getting at the movie theater, you're talking easy over $100.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You drop the price of the theater ticket to create more of a draw to go to the theaters and to make it an experience.
I get it,
and then for the people that are at home, you still getting those viewers who don't want to go to the theaters right away or want to wait for it to come out
I'm with you, dude. I'm with you 100%.
Because Netflix has figured
But
this shit out.
You're talking
bro.
about business heads that have dollar signs for eyeballs, and all they care about is getting the most money they can for these.
Well, if you got dollar signs for eyeballs, put this shit on direct to fucking demand.
But then all Harkins and AMC's and
Wrong, because you create
Centuries
the
are
draw,
out of.
bro. You create the draw, the cheaper ticket. If you create the cheaper ticket,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Then you still create the draw. Why do people go to games? Why do people go to NFL, NBA, whatever, sporting events?
I don't know. I don't like sports, so.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. I like sports, dude.
I know you do.
I'm just messing around, dude. No, I'm just messing around.
They go for the experience.
Right.
You don't go. You pay out your ass to go to a game. Why do you go? The experience, right?
Yeah, it's about being around the crowd, it cheering.
It costs you a lot less to stay at home
and
or go to a bar and watch it. You go
Right.
for the experience,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
If they create an avenue where the experience, just going to the theaters, and maybe it's just by having cheaper tickets, right? And maybe more expensive on-demand prices, where people are like, fuck, I don't want to pay this much. But it's just me and my lady. It's going to cost us cheaper to go to the theaters.
Right, because the tickets are now only $5 to get in.
We can sneak in.
Whatever.
We can sneak in the Juju Bees. I mean, fuck all that shit, right? Right?
Right, dude. Right. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. No. So, it's true though, dude. So, let us know if you like to. Do you think we could do this again, man? We got. Man, I got all kinds of do you think, dude? We were all over the place on this podcast,
Man,
but I mean, it was fun though, dude. You know, taking them down different.
It, man. I mean,
yeah, this is just fun and you know.
Crazy.
So, but time for
looking at my Rolly.
time for our album review.
Oh yeah.
This week.
Oh yeah.
We got Jordan.
I'm excited about this one.
Rakei. Did I say it right? Rakei? Because I know we looked at
Jordan, my guy. Rakei.
The deluxe version of Origins. I should probably pull out my phone. Is it Origin or Origins?
It's Origin.
Origin. Cool, man. What do you think of the album, man?
I loved it, man. I needed it.
Yeah, it was all right.
Oh, good. Good for you. What you want me to say, bro? Good for you. No, I needed it.
Curious why you needed it.
I needed a good soul R&B album, man. That really.
It is really good, actually.
That was versatile.
Mm.
That was soulful. That was sonically exciting when it comes to the instrumentation, the beats. That was sonically exciting when it comes to the actual singing, the harmonization, the content. I needed something, man. I needed something that was fulfilling musically, man. And this definitely fulfilled that void for me.
Right.
What about you, man? What do you think?
Well, I love the album, dude. The original album came out in summer of last year, and this is the deluxe version of it, which is the second half of it is pretty much all like live sessions and stuff like that. There's like 2 new songs on the back end of that.
But he basically re-released this whole album.
Oh, he yeah. Oh, yeah.
The original version, I don't even think is on Apple. You can't even find it. I looked for it.
Oh, I have it. I have it on my phone. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I have the original version on my phone.
Okay.
So they might have replaced it just with the new deluxe version.
They might have.
You know, recently. But yeah, man. I loved it then, and I love it now. I think it's fantastic. I don't care about all the live stuff personally.
Yeah.
They're cool. There's nothing wrong with them. I just, you know, I think one of the coolest things is Signs featuring Common on there.
Yeah,
That's
the remix with Common was dope,
dude. The
remix with Common was dope.
Yeah, dude. This is a
matter of fact. When I saw that, I was like, "Oh, that makes sense for that song."
As a matter of fact, I actually think I probably put this album on in my honorable mentions of 2019.
Okay.
But awesome R&B album, man. Amazing R&B album. Amazing.
Great singer.
As a matter of fact, in my personal opinion, just R&B. Let's cut out the soul. Because I think soul album wise, dude, Black Pumas for me.
Of course.
For what I've, and that's even last year, but it has really captured my attention.
Black Pumas is legendary.
It's just, it's so good. But R&B wise, best album so far that I've heard this year.
This year?
Yeah.
Oh, of course. Oh man, please.
Like, by miles.
By far.
Yeah.
By far.
There's been good singles that have dropped by R&B artists, but it's just like, I mean, it's cool.
All personal opinion, but
right.
This one is like,
the music on this is just fire.
Fire.
His singing is just fire.
Range.
It's just so good. I mean,
lyrically. Harmonization.
To be honest, there's only one song on here, and it still rings true to me, of one that I'm just like, on.
What is that?
It just doesn't speak to me.
Which one is that?
Speak just doesn't speak to me.
I agree.
It's the only one.
I 100% agree.
And I will tell you why, because I had to like reaffirm it, because I remember the song, and I was like, I know there's a song on here that I'm like,
I agree.
Like, I don't think it's terrible. I just like, I think the music is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I actually think his vocal's amazing. You combine the two together, for some reason, it does not work for me.
Right.
There's something off about it. It just doesn't seem right.
I agree.
Because it's almost like a classical music piece. It's really, yeah, man. I just
1,000% agree.
Yeah, it just doesn't work for me.
There's
dude.
always that one, and that's that one.
It's just like, all right, cool.
So
let's go through it. First
Mad
one,
World.
Mad World. Yes.
Ironically, with everything that we have going on,
right?
It was like, oh shit, okay.
I love Mad World.
I love Mad World. If you're gonna start an album off,
what a great way to start an
album.
Great
way to start an album.
Oh, dude, it's so good. It's so good.
In his range, bro, and how can we go from living here? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm doing it no justice. None.
Then you
say something. Say.
Yeah, dude.
Say something. I love that.
So
Mind's
good.
Eye is dope.
Mm-hmm.
Rolling Into One.
Rolling Into One is really good too.
Is really good. Oasis.
Yep.
Fire.
Yep.
My favorite.
I think it's mine too, actually.
My favorite is not even like one of my favorites. It's my go-to.
Wildfire.
Doesn't it feel like a wildfire? Only you can keep the flame alive. Like, I was like, dude. And man, the instrumentation. I'm not saying beat. Don't get it confused.
Right.
It's two different things.
Right.
You can make a beat and it run the same all the way through.
Right.
The instrumentation, the placement, the breakdowns is amazing in this song, and how he changes the way he attacks the song based on the instrumentation, the harmonies, the different ways he delivers the lyrics. Incredible.
Right.
My favorite song.
I'm with you, dude. This is definitely my favorite song, and then we could go back up. Rolling Into One would be up there, and then Mad World would be up there.
Okay.
Those would be like my top three songs.
Signs.
Signs is great though, dude. Great song. And
they have the remix with Common
and
later
like I was
on
telling
in
you,
the deluxe album.
But yeah, listen to that. That's pretty dope. It's actually my favorite Common that I've heard in a while, dude.
Oh, he killed it.
Because his last album that he dropped, dude, I was just not really a fan of.
Yeah, me neither.
And I love Common, dude.
I love Common.
Dude. Just wasn't into that last album that he dropped. So this kind of reminded me of like, oh man, I want to hear some more Common. And then went, oh man, he just dropped an album not too long ago. I didn't really care for it. Yeah. But anyways, dope track too.
Signs, You and Me, Fire, Moda, Fire, Speak. We talked on Speak.
Right.
And Mantra.
Yep.
Mantra's dope too. Mantra's great. If I'm ranking it, I'm saying Wildfire, Mad World, Say Something, and Signs. Those are my 4.
Nice.
Those are my 4.
Dude, the whole album's though it's really good, dude. Like
doesn't it feel like the wildfire?
But even there's 2 extra tracks that I don't know if they came from another album of his or not, but basically he breaks it down into songs 1 through 11 is like that first original drop that he did back, and then another 1 through 10. Yeah, but basically Borderline and Always Coming. I don't know if those were part of.
Oh, those are dope. The original Fabric.
I don't know, if it was that or if he pulled them from somewhere, redid them, remastered them, remixed them, whatever. But those are pretty dope as well, dude. So
good album. Who's going?
Dope album, dude. I'll go first if you want.
Whatever, bro.
9.5.
I'm with you.
And it's because of Speak.
I'm 1000% with you, bro.
If Speak was
take Speak off of it.
Seriously, dude, if you took like Borderline and swapped it with Speak,
yes,
this is a 10.
100% agree.
But since it's part of that original grouping, 9.5 for me.
And it's up for debate at the end of the year.
Sure, absolutely. But 9.5 for sure.
9.5.
Amazing
album.
Amazing R&B album.
I listened to the album so much that I had to stop listening to the album.
You were like, dude, I gotta listen to something else. But you know what's cool about that though? You're gonna go back to this. That's what's good about good music.
I just had to take a day off.
But you could, let's just say this is with any good piece of music, piece of art, piece of work. When it's good, it's always good.
Oh yeah.
So you could put it away for 6 months to a year and come back and instantly triggers your brain and you'd be like, say something.
Man,
you'd
case in
point,
point,
out to that.
Before we get out of here with this shit, Wale. One of the first albums that we reviewed was Wale.
Have you gone back to? I need to.
Oh my god, bro!
And we were like, oh yeah.
I went back and listened to that album. I think it's even better now.
Really?
I really think I did not give it its just due. And I gave it a lot of praise at the time. That album's good, bro.
Dude, I need to go back to that. And because hip hop for me right now has been so mediocre for me personally. Yeah. Like
that's crazy. That's crazy.
The Jadakiss one that we did last week, that it was okay. Like
it was good.
It was a decent album, but nothing's like has really hit for me.
Hip hop wise,
yeah.
Oh hell no.
Now I know you really liked the D Smoke one, and I think and that didn't hit for me though personally. I liked it. It
did for me.
But not like but not like the Wale or like a YBN Cordae.
Oh man, Wale was crazy. Man. YBN Cordae was crazy. Yeah.
But I mean, it just hasn't hit for me really. Now I've enjoyed what I just said. I enjoyed the D Smoke. I've enjoyed the Jadakiss, but nothing has really just kind of punched me in the face and been like, "Here it is." Yes, yeah, kind of like this. The Jordan Rakei album, dude. Yeah. This punches you in the face, and it's like
it's great. Dude.
I'm here, and I'm here to stay.
It's great.
Yeah, so
it's great.
That's what I'm kind of saying about that. So
nice.
Yeah, man. So, anyways,
well, I guess a message to the people out there: stay safe.
Yes, please stay safe out there.
Stay smart. And be courteous.
Yes. Yeah.
Be courteous. And if you guys have any suggestions, comments, concerns, let us know.
Of course, always.
You guys will get the
unless they put us on total lockdown, by the way, we're still going to be doing these podcasts.
Unless, yeah, I mean, if they do, man, we'll figure out a way.
We got it, dude. But
if we got to FaceTime motherfuckers and put it against the camera, hold it up against the glass like this,
right?
I miss you.
But anyways, yeah, man, we want to keep bringing you guys content, and just not always talking about the coronavirus. I know it's what's going on right now, but we're
gonna talk about what's going on.
Yeah,
because this is a great space.
Of course, man.
That part.
Talk about anything and everything here. That's what the gray space is about.
Just hold your coffin.
Right.
Don't hold your coffin. If you got a goddamn cough, just cover your shit, man. Put the shit in your shirt.
Right.
Okay.
But if you sneeze over everybody. Right. Okay. Just do it. No, I'm just playing. Don't do that. Don't do that.
No, stay safe out here.
Stay safe. Stay positive, everybody.
Stay home.
Please be safe out there.
Do your research.
Yes.
Blah, 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 blah.
Yep.
Serious business.
We love all
y'all. We love y'all, man.
Yes, we do.
Love y'all.
Send us home, buddy.
And this is the motherfucking Gray space.